What is that? Has that always been there? Is that just me? Hold on. I must scale. Full canvas. It's like a loading circle. Doot. There we go. Oh, zoom, enhance. All right, see you, Bings. All right, let's do the normal thing. And get ready for race. So this one's an interesting one. Trade items, trade for the instruments, and or 100 rupees. So there's, 12, 13 trade items. And those will trade for the instruments. But the trade items themselves are in our dungeons plus, what do you call it? Color dungeon. Which means I'm guessing like 5, 10, 12. There's an overflow. I guess we'll have to see. It's also for specific instruments. So we gotta figure out which four we need, and basically no way to know where they are. Which is, randomizer standard. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Shovel, eh? We'll take it. Alright. Do our one shovel check. Guess we'll go down to the beach. Alright. Bracelets in Key Cavern. Bay has rod. Powder and Maid. And something in Prairie. Alright, so rod... somewhere. I should write things down if I'm gonna do them. But no, I lost a bunch of time, apparently, last week, to not reading hints. Or at least the library hints specifically. You're 100 rupees, so dog food is already out of the question. I think the other trade items were behind seashells. Was the other thing that was mentioned. Golden leaves you don't care about. Sword, we'll take sword. Alright. There's that powder. Okay, we 100% just do woods. Because we can get everything in woods right now. Well, except for the hookshot check. Da-da-dun, da-dun, dun, dun. Face key, that's going to be access to a trade item. Ocarina, alright. Hello, Binks. I'm gonna take that money so we can do MABE checks. Binks. I'll take this money for MABE checks as well. Should have done the batter first, but... Binks, come on. Binks has been very lap cat today. Alright. I think we carry through. Weird is this gonna be? If I recall, it's not key sanity or anything like that, so... We're pretty free to just grab everything. Binks, stop it. Dungeons shouldn't be randomized either. So I think I'm gonna grab the very first check in D2. Alright. No, really? I would never have guessed. We don't need a fairy. Alright, what do we got? Vanilla in my rando. Alright, I guess we'll go do a few more D2 checks. That's a free hint. Wood says a leaf. Grab first key. Grab this key. Whoop. Backtrack for one more check. Rude. Alright. Let's return home. I'll take Angler Key. Lobings, I'm gonna pull the stool closer. Hope you don't mind. Oh, you're a rumbly boy. He's vibrating. Dude. Ugh, I was supposed to check the instruments I need. That's fine. Yeah, I was supposed to grab D4 stuff. Like I was supposed to carry through the D4 for the teleporter. Boots! Never punished. Oh yeah, I have sword. Binks. Boo, nothing. All right. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Does Boots change my mind on stuff? Let's go with this. Rude. Damn you, LeBonk! Alright, what do we got? Mombos, eh? Come on. Come on. Mumbos. Alright. Nope. Speedrun monk. So now we can teleport here pretty freely. Alright, what 4 instruments do we need? Cello, horn, bell, drum. So, cello, horn, bell, drum. We need literally the upper curve. Alright. Ooh, shield. That's a few checks in D4, but without key sanity, D4 is a little barren in the early half. Come on. Dude. We're not gonna grab the other check here, I don't think. Secret in Woods. And that is why you cheat. Cheating! So that means flippers are locked. We should check the first shop item soon. I think we could do Color Dungeon fully, but it's not going to have any progression. It's only going to have instrument stuff. So I think until we're like more solidly settled on it, we shouldn't bother. Let's grab our first potential trade. Ribbon. Alright. It's a fairly easy one. Ow. My most of me. Ow. Medicine. Bombs would go hard. Well, my Abby crashed. That's not good. I suppose while we're doing Mombos, I'll do that. Dudes. It's our third teleporter. Doot. Rude. Should be like 2 more hits. That's bad. Frame 1. Doot. There are animals in Animal Village. Who'da thunk? Ah! I can't see! Nope. Avatar, why did you do this? It's fine. We've only lost a few seconds. Tried to click the avatar to start closing it. My screen went white. Alright. Gotta get the dig spot. Then probably Armos Maze, I think. Okay, we're good. Maybe. There's the rod. You know what? Gonna do that. Let's grab this instrument. Alright, so we know that that is nothing. Tail key. And a seashell. Tail key, though, I will take. Because tail key is A, an excuse to go down here. Just want a little bit more health. Doot. Bird key. Alright, there's Goto engine finally closing. Ah! Rude. Start opening it again. Dude. I was gonna say, I don't know why I tried to save and quit off of that. That was bad. Alright. We're good, though. We're back. Okay, that's every key. Okay, that's every key. I miscounted. So there's only one thing in here still. Alright. Is it gonna be behind the bomb wall? Okay, let's just do this. I don't know why that's hell. Beak. So we can grab a hint if I care. Ouch. Gonna say that's the sound we want to hear. That means that... Ah! Rude. Gonna say this one's only glitched. I guess because going down is easier than sideways. We're not going to talk about it. Alright. Oh, they're on the heart pieces. Oh! I mean, yeah. Yes, please. That's access to every dungeon. Turn home. We don't need that. Do I want to do D3? I don't think I want to do D3 yet. Let's see the fruits of our efforts. Alright, that was a dead one. Let's swim back across. Let's do Armos Maze. Then I think reverse raft game, and then we'll start doing all the dive checks up there. Which will mean going backwards through Armos Maze. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work, does it? No. To the power of shield! Huge. Boom. Feather! We take those. That opens up a lot of stuff. Does that change my mind of where I want to go? I don't think so. I think we'll just do all this and then do D4. Alright, there's an X-Heart. My little cuddly boy. Taking a nap on my lap. Alright, we need to activate this one. Just walk through it. Doot. I was gonna say, doing out of logic dungeons doesn't make any sense. Like, we get access to a trade item, but... Oh god. It's fine. Ah! It's fine! I'm gonna say seashells could be important. Dudes. Get that health. Alright, let's get ourselves another instrumante. Just gonna do this first. Oh! I was gonna say, Binks, there's not a lot of rolling around room on my lap just because I'm petting you. As much as you wish it were true. That mom had unlimited lap. Oh! Heart container. Alright. Dude, got these. Dude. There needs to be 3 keys in the prior area minimum. Alright, so everything is technically possible. We're gonna have to do it. That's a key sound. It could still be Nightmare Key. Come on. Come on. There we go. Hey! Never punished. So that means we can ignore any other key sounds. Like, not that one. Funny enough, we found none of the 6 freebie items. There we go. Right, there's one. Thanks. Don't snap at my cords. Let it go. Ow. That was a key. So we don't need it. 20 rupees. Okay, thinks you can be up there as long as your butt is very away from the PC. But very away, please. Not a little away, very away. Thank you. Dude. Alright. Beak could technically be in the spot behind. Okay, there's Beak. I think this has to be a key. Whoop. Yep. Dude. And in we go. Dog food! Alright, this was a useless one. But what do we have here? It's... You know what, I don't care about a hard container that much. Not when I have boots. Alright. I should have gone through the passageway. I am a dingus. Wasted time. We'll never get it back. Gonna say it might be getting close to do color dungeon time. We have a good selection of weapons now. I just really want bombs, because I don't want to do D6 without bombs. And we could do D2 while we're here. Then carry D through 2 to other stuff. Grab the health. Dude. Dude. out. Rude. We don't know. All right. We did find some shells in here. I don't want to leave with the shells. Alright, what do you have? Heart piece, we don't care. Okay. So we'll cash in our shells. Then play song. Alright, what's our second one? Hibiscus. We're pretty close to Animal Village. I think we can do this. Dudes. This will only be an instrument, but we'll see which one it is. Alright, we didn't need that. Let's go Color Dungeon D2, stuff behind Wright's house. Dude. I don't need that. Actually, bracelet should be the perfect item. We're literally just kind of bum rushing the end. So find boss key. Whoop. Extra key. I think this always has to be the nightmare key due to Color Dungeon layout. Rude. Ah, rude. You know what? I think it'd be faster to do this. Because we did just save and quit. Alright, we gotta loop around. Yeah, map. Oh, you're a very cuddly boy today, Binks. Okay, one more key. Rude. Dude. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Anyway. Alright. The toadstool, I didn't know that counted as trade item. And bananas. Well, I guess we'll trade in the toadstool right here. Alright, that one was garbage. Dooch. Alright. I think we've still got 2 things that aren't. We need the key, so. Okay, that's all keys. Well, there's access to swimming. That is also access to the other right check. Or the other Richard check. Doot. Yump. Still missing quite a few pieces of the puzzle. Rude. Rude. Yoshi doll? Was that supposed to be there? I am very confused. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bonk! Alright. And mirror. So there's 2 in here. We don't need that. Alright, see what we get. We're not really in a position that we can do much, though. Okay, so the Yoshi doll just wasn't. I wonder if that means that they also didn't do the fish hook, because those are the 2 big bomb triggerable ones. We'll be back here again later, but for now... Garbo... Alright, we can go do D3... and then cash in the bananas on the way. No blood unlocks today. Oh, right. Yes, yes, yes. What is here? Hookshot! Okay, I probably should have grabbed that before. That opens up D5 stuff. Dude. Nightmare key. Dude. Hook. Alright, so hook I'm imagining is nothing, because I imagine it was disabled as one of the ones that could be just bomb triggered. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. Really? Piece of power. We have 4 keys, so we have literally enough for everything. Okay, skip this. I think we have a thing that will reach across here. We will want that. Thankfully, we got the boom. Alright, we don't need this. Don't need that. Bombs upgrade is good. Alright, level 2 bracelet. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I not have a key? I don't. I miscounted my keys. Okay. I could just grab a key, but there's an acorn. Fuck. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna need to clip more than that. Oh, I don't have nag messages! Alright. Foiled. Foiled. Fuck, my hands are all sweaty now. There we go. Pin yap. Perfect. Alright. We will be going up mountain, but first I'm going to hand in these bananas. I should be fine without bombs going up mountain. Like, it's not going to stop me except for going to D8. Alright, wait, will it be one of the instruments we need? Nope. It's a hundo. And I can't even jump over it. Well, I wanted to use the shortcut, so... I say we found 2 instruments and neither of them are the ones we need. Like after we go to D7, we'll return home unless we find bombs. Oh, you okay, Binks? Okay. Well, there's Bo. That's one piece of the equation. I say this check had tail key last week. Just a shell this week. Alright, Papal, give me an instrument. Please be one of the ones I need. Thank you, Papal! That's one. I'm gonna get these checks here on the way up, I think. No, I could still get them after D7. Because there's still some one-way stuff to do. Well, one-way in big quotation marks. I can go both ways, because I'm a cheater. Whoop. You aiming to dismount, Binks? Shoot. Man, I wish Bow Wow could eat this cutscene. Alright, so we can skip the first check because of no key sanity. Binks, tsk, no. Binks, no eat my quartz. Binks! Stop it. Down. You're lucky you're cute. Well, that's second shield. We will have to use the ball. Those nightmare keys, we can do some skips. Dude. Thanks. Binks. Fuck. Come on, down you go. Throw that down there. Dude. Cheating! Alright, let me toss it down there. Wait for it to expire. Head back in here. Uh-oh, that's not amazing. Dude. Got it. We're good. Throw that down there. Head in here. Grab this. Dude. I don't think we're going to be passing any owl statues to make that worthwhile. Alright. There we go. I don't know why I grabbed that. When I heard key sound. Boop. There we go. Wait, hold on. I gotta remember the strat here. Which was, if I want to get back up here easily, I need to do that. We need to beat the boss early. I was just like, why is everything in glitched logic? That is a key sound, we don't care. If anyone asks, I did the 3 of a kind. I got the 3 of a kind room chest because of Whoop. Alright, do that. Yeet! Bonk. But spelled with a Q. Alright, then we can jump down here. As Binks goes and enjoys the window. There we go. Rooster, eh? That kinda helps. Not really, though. It's like 2 checks. And even then, I could have gotten them before. Still no bombs. Broom. Alright, we're gonna do some more mountain stuff. What's this? A seashell? I'm actually gonna take that. Because at this point, there's 3 dungeons we haven't opened, or haven't gone into. I think D5 is our next ideal choice. Not preferred, but ideal. Alright, we're gonna pick this item. Slightly faster to peek it this way if it's nothing. It's nothing. Whee! I think bombs are just kind of go mode. If we get bombs, I think it's just... Oh, we could have to get seashells. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with Marin on bridge. I think 2 of that is still shorter than the other cutscene. So we've got 1 floating trade item. We should... So I think if we return home... Do like Rooster Grave... Okay, we're gonna cheat some rupees, because I'm gonna buy that shell. Just push this while I'm here. Then we'll go do Hookshot Cave. I think right is the faster way. Actually, you know what's the fastest way? Remembering that I have other warp songs. Okay. Just do Mambo, or Mamu, at this point, because we just need bombs. Where are bombs? To the right. To down. To left. To right. To down. To right. To up. To left. To down. To right. To down. To left. Alright. It is me, lead singer of Mamu and the Frogs. Hello, Binks. Alright, so we will head out of here, teleport. More medicine we don't need. Binks, if you're gonna come up, come on my lap. Alright, I'm gonna peek the stick. Because if we peek the stick and it's one of the four, then... No, it's just rupees. Okay. Because if the stick was one of the four, we could have hit the point that we could just not cash anything in until then. I forgot to do the rooster check. It's still technically out of logic. Alright, another one we don't need. So it's like honeycomb scale gift guy. Whoop. Okay. One of these is a key. If it's this, I can save myself a little bit of effort. Alright. I'm actually going to do this. Good thing I did that. So we're basically gonna just skip Master Stalfos check. Alright, let's go also get this then. I think we're gonna commit to just not getting Master Stalfos check. Which does mean I need a second key. Because at this point, I don't think he can have a guarantee. Alright, we can... That is... Maybe go mode? Probably not. We're still missing 3 instruments, which... Okay. I say we're not going to be in spot 0, so... Alright, at this point, bombs have to be in D6. Or in the rooster check. Do I try the rooster check first? Well, let's do fishing guy. I don't think this can be an instrument because of how things are going. Yeah, junk. Okay. I think I'm gonna do something that won't work. Because this is a 3D section. Nothing. Alright. Bay Batter could technically have bombs. If he does, I'm gonna be sad. Dude. Alright. No bombs is gonna make this rough, but we have level 2 bracelet. Key. Rupees. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make my life slightly easier. Get rid of that nonsense. There we go. Not bombs. Just kind of hoping for seashells here. Okay, we are... I mean, there's multiple bombs in the seed, but what am I missing? Other than these 2 checks that I haven't done, because I wanted to go this way first. Well, there's the boss key, but we can't fight him without bombs. Like, just literally impossible. Alright, let's go grab this. That is a compass. That does not help us. And that is a heart container. Okay, where the heck are bombs? There's still the chance I find some extra ones, but... Why am I rolling? Okay. What's wrong here? Come on. Why am I not? Come on, I would have gotten one of these by accident at least. There we go. This controller might be starting to go. Another shell. I'm gonna try something that I've never done before. Oop. So we had to get this. This, I think, is a key. Like, I think it has to be. Yeah. Alright. Does this work? It does! Toot. And that sets up a teleporter for when I need to come back here. Okay. Bait batter, I think, has to be bombs? It's like the only check I haven't done at this point. Alright, this has to be bombs. $10 bombs. Alright, we're gonna do a couple of things with these. We're gonna go get Gift Guy, because that is an open trade right now. And then we're gonna do D6 at 7. And if we have to, 8. Thunder Drum. Okay, that's one. Since we don't really need anything else... I think I do D6 first. Oop. Could still be shells. And keep that in mind. There's one shell I know on the way to D8. I could probably take that gamble. Depending on what I get here. And we're doing this before D5 just so that we can teleport out of D5. We don't need the other check now. Dudes. No! Fuck! 1, 2, 3! Whoop. Rude. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Honeycomb. Perfect, we can peek that. And the 20th shell. Cool. We'll actually do both of those. Before committing to D5. Dude. Alright. Anything but stick. Letter is not stick. Alright, this could be it. I can avoid the equip doing it this way, but it is a few extra screens. I think we're fine. Okay, let's peek. If this is neither instrument, maybe? That is cello! Okay, I'm gonna do a very big Potential save scum. Dude. Right, so this is... I should have played Song 2. Actually, you know what? I still can play Song 2. Dude. If this fails... So this hope that he gives me a bell? Will catfishing a man finally pay off? Find out. The bell! Catfish a man! Alright. We are good. No, let me go! So D7 was basically useless. I think Papal gave us Horn, but I suspect we're not going to do particularly well this month. Oh, I was supposed to leave those on B. Dude. I guess we have sword now. Left. Left. Up. Right. Right. Up. Left. Up. Yes! It's been a while since I've gotten that. And then I fuck it up anyway. Clearly I'm very out of practice. Agamanip works. Alright, we are gonna have to bow it though, so... Dude. Dude. Wow! It's been a long time since I perfected him like that. And... time. Alright, per usual, we check the other times. If there are any. I'm getting pinged in Wingfish's Breeze. Why am I getting pinged in Wingfish's Breeze? It looks like we have none. Yes, yes, long has been your slumber. Yeah, I didn't read the whole briefing. It did actually list each individual trade person that was involved. Alright. Why am I being summoned in Windfish's Breeze? For awakening stuff? Alright. Let's grab our sweet, sweet snapshot. Also gotta get this open. To market. The stream manager. Doot. Because I couldn't get Babe added the first time I was there, so going back to him kind of didn't make a lot of sense. I probably should have tried before I went to D5, maybe, but, like, he's such an out-of-the-way check. I might have a chance on that alone, but this was basically a full clear seed for me. So I don't think I'm gonna do particularly well. But I am the first one done. Alright. Doodly 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 doo. Da-da-da-da. Oh. So that's 144.54. I'm down for sub 145. 44, 54. Alright, let's see. Do we get pets? Do we get a QR code? That's the big stuff. Bah, 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 bah. Alright, what do we got? We are a winner with a loot box. Got it. Alright. With Patapoof. Thank you. Click to log in. Authorize it. Alright. What do we get? We've got 1 animal, 10 rocks, and 4 flowers. Alright. I will use those for my nefarious purposes. Looks like we got a little graveyard going. Dude. Alright, I got an idea what I'm going to do with this. But that will be in a hot second. For now, let's go to Twitch stuff, market, and then I will see you in a bit.